Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Still not sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Maybe one day. Good afternoon. Today is the 10th of November and this is part 4 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2023 NEC Classic Motor Show, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. We are still at Iconic Auctioneer's sale preview. The sale is actually tomorrow and on Sunday, which is why I'm in here, so we don't get interrupted by announcements, but I might still fall over, get things wrong, make a hash of it. I'm afraid just the way that it goes on this channel. So, lot number 255, 1960 Austin Healey Mark 1 BT7, 45 to 55,000 pounds. I wonder if we've had a 5-speed gearbox conversion or something. No, look at the original one actually on this. Left-hand drive this one is as well. I've always been afraid of trying one of these because I can see the driving position of these is quite poor and that gear change looks a bit obstructive, but there we go. We've got a Dodgem here as well. Supercar. Golf GTI Mark 1 campaign. This will be a very late Mark 1 GTI in 1983. Estimate on this is 18 to 22,000. You know, they do go sometimes, you know, for more than that. This one's got 150,000 on the clock. It's probably why it's you know, on the more affordable end of GTI campaign spectrum. Ooh, old Range Rover Suffolk B, 50 to 60,000, 1973. This is before they had any kind of variation in them, such as different engines or, you know, 5 doors, things like that. And when wing mirrors actually meant wing mirrors. Next to it, 1966 Land Rover Series 2A, 88-inch short wheelbase with a 2.25 petrol. I have actually driven a car with this engine. It was a Series 3 lightweight from 79, which also had this engine. It's not the fastest thing in the world, they're not the most comfortable thing in the world, but people love them anyway. A couple more of these here. Well, let's have a look at this one. So this is a very late Series 3, I think, this one, on an A, so it would be 1983. Yes, it is. County Safari, this one is. 20 to 25,000 pounds. Celebrity Provenance. Interesting. Let's not fall over anything here, viewers. Right, that Defender, we're not going to talk about that news because we don't talk about diesels on this channel. Thank you, Mayor of London and Council Leader of Birmingham and all your friends around the country who've ultra low emission and clean air zones. We'll skip on to the Suzuki Samurai, I think this is. This is an SJ40. Oh, just Santana. This is a Spanish-built one. Let's not fall over anything here, viewers, although there's loads of things to fall over. That's the notification on my phone telling me that my battery is getting a bit low, so we'll have to finish up here relatively soon. 1991 SJ413 Time Warp, estimate 15 to 20,000. Think about these Samurais, SJ410s, SJ413, Santana, whatever, they used to rust very badly. My mother actually had one of these as a courtesy car back in the early 90s. It was a bit different from the Volvo 240, but it was kind of fun. Also fun is this, just get this right, MGB, it might be an MGC, I should look at the bonnet, shouldn't I? This one is a 72 and estimate between 12 and 15,000, that looks quite nice. There's actually not that many MGBs and MGCs in the sale today. Splitty Volkswagen van, 1965, 20 to 25,000 pounds, that's quite reasonable for a Splitty. Obviously people want this sort of Sambas and things like that, don't they? Then we've got a Willis Jeep here, 1944. This is squeezed down the side of it, estimated 18 to 22,000 pounds. A reconditioned original engine with some screen use. Pennyworth Bandit Brothers, Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan is one intense film. Yes. Very nice. So we'll just see if we can actually talk about any of these. We want some ones with a V8 engine in them. No, not so far. No, just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No. How about this Mitsubishi Pajero instead? This will have the V6 in it or something, won't it? It's a 1998 Pajero Evolution, 25 to 30,000 pounds. Let's go on to the Lotus Europa here, Europa twin cam. I think the early ones of these had a Renault engine in them, but this will have the Lotus twin cam in it. Estimate 26 to 30,000 pounds. Very, very early 70s colour, isn't it? This kind of purple colour. Extraordinary. It looks sort of optimism and things at the time. And then it all kind of went wrong with the oil crisis. What's this one? The Ultima GTR. Actually, that private plate that's on it is. Sorry about that, viewers. The phone didn't run out of battery, it actually ran out of memory, but that's fine. We will continue on this one here. 1963, this plate says 63, 63 DS19. 60,000 plus euro restoration, one of the best available in the UK. I do prefer these in right-hand drive myself, but most of them on the market these days are left-hand drive. 37 to 42,000 pounds. Personally, I find this a bit more interesting. This is a pre-production Austin 1800 Land Crab from 1963, but it didn't come out till 64. I thought this was in a museum, but no, it's for sale right here. 20 to 25,000 pounds. I was given a Land Crab last year, a very early Mark II Land Crab it was, from 68. As long as they're adjusted sort of properly, they are quite good. It's even got seat belts in this one. Wow. Good old Alicus Agonis. It's that steering wheel lock on top of the column. That's very strange. Porsche Tractor. Interesting. 1960. Meticulously restored. Ready to run and drive. And we've got a Lotus Elan plus the 2+2 convertible. I didn't really remember a +2 convertible. This isn't in the best sort of condition. You see some crazing on the fiberglass and things, but it is only 12 to 15,000 pounds, and they are quite rare. I've never seen one of these. I've seen the +2s, but not the +2 convertible before. And then there's this Pontiac here, Pontiac Firebird, I think this is. The 69, 25 to 30,000 pounds. Next to it, another Firebird, 1974 Trans Am, 35 to 40,000 pounds. Sort of Rockford Files look, although those were Firebird Esprits, I think, not the Trans Am. And then we've got something that very agreeable. 1992 Mazda RX-7 Turbo 2 Cabrio, 12 to 15,000. You can see the paint is a bit sort of scratched, it's a little bit old, but that's only because we're under very harsh lighting. I mean, these are stupidly rare cars. It's funny that it's parked right next to its main rival, which is a Porsche 944 Cabrio. I don't know what it is, I just sort of prefer one of these, although this engine, it does sort of make me feel like it would be potentially problematic, like all the rotaries tend to be, sadly. So how much is this one in comparison with the Mazda? It's 20 to 25,000 pounds, but the paint on this is obviously quite new. That's a 91, so it's very similar in age to the Mazda. Then we'll go down this way and have a look at a Ferrari 308, which has a very appropriate number plate on it. This one is... Actually, well, we look at the 308 first. Look at the Range Rover in a second. 1984 Ferrari 308 GTS Quattrovalve. Definitely we got sort of Magnum vibes of this, haven't we?
So yeah, it's a small world really, isn't it? Then we bump into each other at the exhibition.
50 to 60,000 pounds, gated dogleg 5-speed manual. Isn't that exciting, viewers? If you want to be Tom Selleck, then there you go. This Range Rover's interesting. It's an LSE, but it's even more extended. You've got like a whole section welded in the middle, and that door is even longer than a standard LSE, I think. So, very custom looking. This. I wonder who this is made for. It's the soft dash, actually. So it's a very late classic Range Rover, 1994. Ex Mike Tyson. It's only done 17,000 miles from you. Okay. Wow. 30 to 40,000 pounds.
A mini limo and a Range Rover limo.
Then we've got Tiggy Wee. Tiggy Wee. How old are you, Tiggy Wee? 1924, so 99 years old. 40 to 50,000 pounds. A Brook 20-foot gentleman's launch. Look at those seats. Just how do you not make those move around when you're trying to drive the boat? That could be difficult. Yeah. Next one, Lanchester. 40 to 50,000 pounds, 1945. So right after the end of World War II. An LE27 all-weather tourer by Vanden Ploeg. Very nice. And a Maraja. Look at the size of this interior. You've got a little compartment there, masses of leg room. Bumper that's going to shred my trousers if I'm not careful. Yeah, that's interesting views. Let's see if we can get round this way on this one. £1931 Bentley 4-litre Sports Saloon, 140 to 180,000 pounds. It's probably one of the most kind of valuable pre-war cars I've seen so far at the show. £1938 MG T8 Tickford. So one of the first of the sort of T-type midgets. 50 to 60,000 pounds, been restored. And in outstanding condition. Excellent. Then we've got something really old here. What is this? 1913 Buick Model 31 5-seat Faithful. So this is 110 years old, this car. Estimate 22 to 26,000 pounds. Just because something's old, viewers, it doesn't necessarily mean it's valuable. Clearly. And to prove a point, here we go. 1917 Ford Model T Doctor's Coupe, 10 to 12,000. That's it. That is it. That's one of the cheapest cars was actually here. Could I have one of these on an E46 BMW? What would you choose? 1913 Ford Model T delivery van. Again, 10 to 12,000 pounds. If you look at the sort of way you have to drive this, you look at those pedals and levers and things, it's not exactly how you expect at all. So, yeah, not the easiest thing to drive. Let's make our way now out of this area and go and find some cars on that stand there. So we've ended up on the Project J Preservation Group stand. Project J dedicated to saving early engine discoveries. This one we can't talk about because it's got an engine that we can't discuss on the channel. What about this one? I don't know. Keep going. Ooh, V8, excellent, that's better. So this is not one of the early discoveries. They came out in '89, that's Terminal, so 93, 94 with the V8 engine. See if we can get around over. Keep looking about those Maestro van rear lights. G-Wag. Good old G-Wag. And we've got P38 here. We'll have to check what engine this has got in it as well. 2001 P38. Let's take a look. Oh, it's got an LPG system. That's alright then. Why did it say 2001 over there and 1999 on there? Let's look at the plate if it's got one. I can't see one. Fail. As usual. Oh, we're on a different stand now, a CVC register. Oh, very good. 2005 Range Rover Sports Supercharged, registered in February 2005, really a 54 plate. 390 brake horsepower, 4.2 supercharged AJV8. Excellent viewers. Where can I find one? We'll have a look at this Discovery. Ooh, it's got 2.5 KB6. Excellent. Very good. 2003 Freelander V6 Sport. Very, very nice. Gotta watch those thermostat housings, those viewers in the KB6. Very rare cars on this stand here. 1962 Rochdale Olympic Phase 1. I have heard of these. I can't remember what engine originally was in this. So it was a 1489cc. So I got an MTB engine. Of course, that will go straight into this. Full restoration happened in 2018. So we've got the Fairthorpe Sports Club incorporating presumably a lot of different makes. Upcycled, it's called a Typhoon Special, 59 Ford Special, Extra Special. Excellent, with aluminium body or something, or stainless steel. It's one of these like Fairthorpe Electron miners or something. Doesn't mean it's electric, by the way. Yes, it is a Fairthorpe Electron miner. Surprised myself. It's a 1.6 Ford Crossflow, which is a lot later than the car, and then a Ford Type 9 5-speed, presumably out of a Sierra or a Granada. Yep. A bit faster than original then. Trying to get hit on the head by a flag. So this one is Fairthorpe Zeta, 1960. Last survivor of a 6 produced. That's rare then. Right. Fairthorpe's behind. It's a lot busier here today than I thought it would be, actually. Ooh. Excellent. The Sunbeam Lotus Owners Club. We got some tasty treats down here. Yes. Full of the pre-facelift Sunbeams there. The Talbot badge. I don't think there were any Chrysler Sunbeam Lotuses. I think they're all Talbot Sunbeam Lotuses. This has got the flush headlamp, so this would be a later one. Excuse me, sorry. Everyone's crowding around, they love it. 1982 plate, but he's actually finished production in 1981. So this plate's later than Dakar. There's that Lotus twin cam engine in there. Do like this sort of stuff, don't we, viewers? Very agreeable. Coventry plate, of course. Ooh, really? Also got an Avenger Tiger here. Some very tasty treats.
You definitely know a lot about these.
This one year is 72, 73. Yeah, very nice. Looks more sort of orange on video than it is in real life. Another one of these here on a T, it's a very early one. The Chrysers became Talbots on 1st of August 1979, so this is a little Pentastar on it somewhere, I should think. Let's get out of here. Again, that one is another sort of 80 registered car with an early front end. Don't know what's going on there. Yeah, still got the Pentastar, again, Coventry registered, WK, probably registered by Talbot UK or Peugeot Talbot, whatever they call themselves that week. What have we got here? Ginetta Owners Club. There's somebody in a local car club that I'm part of, Test for the Motor Enthusiast, who has Ginetta. That looks like an early MGB door handle on that, sort of pull handle ones. Jetta G10. This is a 64, so that makes sense, because the early MGB up until about 64 had the pull door handles. This is the type that the chap in the club has actually. Fortunately, the Ginetta Owners Club have very kindly given me an information sheet. It's a G15. Those door handles look extremely familiar. This one is a 1.8 Alpha 33 engine. Superb. Yeah, 73. Watch that TCP. So look at the information sheet again, viewers. It's a G16 in 1968. This one looks a little bit newer. Yeah, it's a 1998. Just a Dare G4 hardtop. Doesn't look that different, but it's a bit more modern. This one, though, I think is my favourite, probably because of the biscuit leather interior. This one is a 92 G33 with the 3.9 litre Rover V8. Got the Club Marcos International stand here. 1968 Marcos 600 GT short nose. That is a Ford Crossflow in there, 1.6. Another Marcos of the same era here. 69 Marcos V6 GT. 3.1 litre V6. It's a Ford one. Marcos Mantara Spider. So it's made presumably early 90s, but dated later to the post-95 specification. Ford Mondeo rear lights. Excellent. And then we've got Marcos Mantis. This was presumably about 97, this one. 4.6 V8 Ford engine. I think that's the one used in the Mustang. This interior, that is delightful. Ooh, we've got some Gilbans. Yeah, Invader here, I think, this one. They closed down in 1973. It's a very small operation, based in South Wales. Or 72, this one. Gilban Invader Mark III, not the estate, there was an estate version. I think this had the 3 litre Ford V6 in it. Vader Mark II. It's very nice. I like the colour of that. 71. Then we have the Gilburn 1800 from 1966. It's interesting, kind of just in a couple of years, the design of this car is so different from the later ones. Quite much have to go in a Gilbert at some point, but the possibility of finding one is probably quite low. Club Lotus stand. 1979 Lotus Eclat 521. Can't say I know too much about these really, but sort of basically a bit like the later Excel. Is that a beige leather interior, viewers? Very nice. And we've got an Elise. I think this is a Series 1. Yes, it is. This is in 1998. Love the with the K series of 118 horsepower, I think, in that one. 1971 Series 2 Europa. Just has the Renault 16 TS engine in it. Then we have an earlier Lamb, this one. Such small cars, the original Lambs. Tiny little things. 69 Series 4. Oh, it's not a very early one. I'm just so used to having wire wheels. Maybe that's why I think it looks a bit older than it is. Exige, I think this is. Yeah, 2001 Series 1 Exige. 4,400 miles from new. Then we have an Esprit. It's a 93. And sorry, it's 96. Oh, sorry, it's a V8, a early V8. Do apologise, viewers, I get things wrong all the time on this channel. And beige leather interior. How nice. Anyway, I think that's quite enough of this part. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like us and leave a comment below, and we shall see you again in part 5 for more incorrect information.